Alabama had been struggling from three for 30 against Kentucky. Same looks, and tonight they didn't. That was kind of the team that went to Seattle and beat Gonzaga. Just made shot after shot. Obviously, offensively, we were plenty good enough. 80 points on your home floor, 18 assists, 7 turnovers. We made 12 threes, shot 42%. Had nothing to do offensively. The only thing we struggled at was the free throw line, 7 for 14. It was just a guard game. Jarkel was great. Give Jarkel a lot of credit. Shackelford had 30, but we couldn't do anything with Quinlan. He just stayed in the paint the whole game. We tried everybody on him, and their guards were just a little too good for us tonight.
Questions?
Coach, can you talk a little bit about Sammy Hunter's performance, and do you anticipate him getting more minutes moving forward?
Yeah, I didn't think Naz's approach was great tonight, and it has been good. But I thought Sammy gave us a lift. I thought we played him at the 4. He made some pick and pop shots. We were trying a lot of guys. Even tried James White. And Sammy got one run rebound. That's the reason he's not playing, because he doesn't rebound the ball. We got to get him to do that better. But it was good to see Sammy come in and make a couple plays.
Talked a lot this season about ending halves on the right note. The first half, obviously, they went on that long run to end.
Yep.
Just kind of what did you see shift there in those minutes?
Same thing we've been seeing. Just like I said, 38 at the half is plenty at home, and we're up 11 or 12 at one time, and we just couldn't guard them, couldn't keep them out of the paint, couldn't do anything with Quinterly, and had a plan of hedging ball screens and the whole thing. And then they made some deep shots, and like I said, Shackelford and some of those guys have really been struggling, and they didn't struggle tonight.
You sort of sense with Shackelford and some of those guys that once they saw a couple go in, they started shooting with more confidence.
I didn't think, Neil, that we came out. I thought Matt and Jarkel didn't come out with a real aggressiveness on the ball. It's almost like we're on our heels, and we didn't dig in. We weren't going over the top of ball screens, and then you get that team going. I mean, Kentucky, they had 23 uncontested threes against Kentucky. They were like 1 for 23. And better shots than almost, but it's just one of those things tonight. They just got comfortable. Shackelford made a couple early. Then their bigs, who hadn't shot it great, started making shots, and then they just got in a rhythm. And, even start that second half, made a run, got that thing right back, and then our inability, we just couldn't stop them.
Is that the most frustrating part in the second half when they started getting a lot of shots at the basket?
Yes. Our ball screen coverage was not very good. Even the last minute. Luis gets back cut. Jarkel got back cut. Just laid balls in our goal. And, so that's one thing we have done. We've competed like heck on the defensive end in this stretch. And tonight we didn't. Midway through the first half, then the second half, I didn't think. We tried zone, we tried 13, we tried man, we tried switching, we tried hedging. We tried it all tonight.
Was it just a matchup decision bringing Jamin off the bench today, or was there something?
Yeah. I thought Luis had been better in practice, and Luis has been playing good. And, we kind of wanted to switch some 4-ball screens with Luis. And but I thought Jamin came in and did some really good things for us.
Any further questions for Coach?
Thanks, guys.